workout. So I'm going to talk you through quickly what the workout is. Caleb and I are going to go through some demonstrations and then we're just going to time lapse the workout. You don't need to watch us work out for 15 minutes. So we'll just tell you what it is. You can join in from home. So we've got a 7-minute AMRAP. So we're going to do repetitions of these exercises over and over again until our 7 minutes is up. So the first movement we have is push-ups. So we're doing 10 push-ups. So it'll be one wide and one narrow. So one of each until you get to 10. And it'll be 5 of each, I guess. Burpees, 5. We'll go through techniques and ways you can modify. We've then got 10 squats. So it'll be one wide, one narrow, one wide, one narrow, 5 of each. Burpees, another 5, and then we've got some Supermans or Superwomans. We're going to do 10 reps of those. Then we go back to the start and repeat until our 7 minutes is up. We will do one round of that. One round, Caleb, or we do 2?
Just one round.
We're going to do one round. We're only going to do a 14-minute workout
two
today.
rounds.
And then we've got another AMRAP over here. So we've got dips, 10 reps. So dips you can just do on a bench. We'll give you some alternatives. Remember, you can swap an exercise if dips don't work for you. You might want to do a glute bridge instead. Walkouts. We've got 10 lunges on each leg, so 20 reps in total. A walkout again, 5 repetitions.
The lunges is 1 forward, 1 back.
On the lunges is 1 forward, 1 back, and we'll talk you through that as well. And a Renegade row with 5 per side, so 10 reps in total. So we're going to flip the camera around. We'll just talk you quickly through technique, and then we'll get started with a time-lapse video. So here.
Yeah, it works.
Are you going to join in, Caleb?
Yeah, I'm going to join in.
So we'll just quickly talk through techniques. So we've got push-ups. We're doing one wide, one narrow for our workout. So you could make these plyometric, which might be what Caleb does for his. I'm going to do mine stepping. So you start wide, you do one, maybe it's on your knees, and then you step your hands together to do one narrow. Or you can do plyometrics, jumping like Caleb is. Make sure you change your leading hand as you step in, so you're not always using your dominant side.
And with the jump, it's not too much of a jump, just a nice steady movement across.
Remember, you can modify your push-ups and a bench. Yeah, it will be a great option for gentle on the shoulders. If you need even gentler on your shoulders, doing it on a wall, or even on your knees here. So just modify where it suits you. It doesn't need to be super hard to work out. We're just trying to get you moving at home. Burpees we have. So burpee. So if we slow down the movement a little bit, if you've never done a burpee before, what it ultimately is, I don't know if I'm going to do here, but it's a squat, hands to floor. There's a bench behind me. Squat, hands to floor, step your feet back, so you're in a plank. You can do a push-up here, but I'm going to skip it. In, and then come to standing.
That's a nice way to start your burpee too. You can do it nice and slow.
Doesn't need to be quick. You won't get too many. Maybe you swap it if you're going to do it slow. Maybe just do 2 burpees instead of the 5 I recommended in this workout. So otherwise, you're not going to get through very many exercises.
Another nice way to break up the burpee is to go down into the bench.
Yeah. And you can remove the jumps with stepping if you need to for your joints as well. The next exercise we've got is squat. So to today's workout, we're going to do one wide, one narrow. So you'll just step your feet wide, wide squat, narrow squat. You won't probably come down as low. You can make it plyometric, so there's the jumping in it as well to make it more intense, get your heart rate up. Then we're going to do burpees again, which we've already gone through, and a SuperPerson. So we're going to be on our belly. You can have your hands above your head, but if this is too much for your neck and your shoulders, you can bring your hands beside your body as you come into that back extension. You really want to squeeze your shoulder blades together and down our back. Squeeze your bottom. And we don't want to come too high where we feel too much compression through the lumbar spine. We want to really make sure we're extending through that curve in your spine. You're lifting, extending through the crown of your head, so we're not compressing in your spine as well. So that's your first one, 7 minutes, as many rounds as possible. Repeat back to push-ups. The next, have a minute's rest after this, so we might have a minute or 2 minutes rest before we do our next 7 minutes, depending on how we're feeling.
We'll post this up in the comments too, so you will receive.
Yeah. So next movement we have is dips. So we can do them on a bench. You can use your legs as support, hands are nice and close, and your bum's really close to the bench as you lower down.
Should just be touching the bench.
Yeah.
Always reaching towards the side of it.
Yeah.
Not going out.
Not flaring out, yeah. And you can make the range of motion smaller. If it doesn't feel nice to come really deep with this range of motion, you can make it smaller. If you have arthritis in the wrist, this not going to be a great option for you. If you have dumbbells at home and you like to do maybe a tricep kickback instead, this may be a better option for you. Or you could also just swap it for an alternative exercise completely, like a glute bridge. Next movement we have is a walkout. So hands above your heads. Your two heads that you have, Caleb, and then walk back in. So Caleb made that a little bit challenging by he walked his hands further than a plank, so he was out in a bit of a further stand. Did you do that on purpose? Showing off, yeah. So if you stop with your hands underneath your shoulders in a plank, but if you're a bit stronger through the core and you want to challenge yourself, you can walk your hands overhead, but as long as you're holding that scoop and that tucked pelvis. Alternatives, you might just want to do a hip hinge. If it doesn't feel nice with weight through your hands, you could do this, touch your toes and come back up. You could do this with the support of a bench. You can walk yourself out on a bench and back in. You could do a reverse walk out, so he's going to walk his feet out instead of his hands. And this is a good one as well because you're not really letting the head go lower than the heart, so it might be a really good option for you if you get vertigo. And then the last exercise we have is a Renegade row. So Caleb's going to pick a weight of choice. You're going to pick 33 kilos over there. No. So if you have dumbbells at home, you can do it with dumbbells. I'm not going to do it with dumbbells today. I'm going to do a body weight. Oh, no, just kidding. So he's just squeezing his shoulder blade in towards his spine as he brings that dumbbell into sort of the side of his rib cage. Alternative is you can just lift your hand. You really want to feel your back working. So think about targeting those back muscles as you bring the head in. Yeah. So if you didn't hit Caleb, then the wider your stance, the more stable you'll be through the hips. And so what we don't want to do is see lots of swinging and movement through the hips. We want to try and keep your bottom squeeze, your legs switched on, belly nice and tight as you go through that movement. So we will time lapse the workout now. And hopefully you can join in at home in your own time. Post a comment below if you did this workout. We want to hear from you. And we will see you next time. Just move that down a little bit so you can't see the lights. In conclusion, that was 14 minutes of exercise, a few minutes rest in between.
Yeah.
Some tips for if you're doing it at home.
Don't forget your asthma pump.
Caleb had to run off and get his Ventolin.
Yeah.
Because it is a lot of cardio in it, especially the up and down off the ground.
It's not Corona, I promise.
So keep in mind you will need to keep a water bottle with you. When
sweat towel because you're going to break into a sweat.
Yeah. Do your Supermans or super people
SuperPerson, yeah.
really slow. Use that as an opportunity to catch your breath before you start the next round.
Same with the burpees as well.
Yeah, and the Renegade rows you want to do slow as well. You can do use your core technique, modify so you can keep good technique. Don't try and do the progression if you're not quite there and we're going to cause injury. But have fun, adjust where you need to. Let us know how you went.
Maintain your technique throughout. So if you find yourself going with technique, then you know you're going too fast, so slow it down a bit and focus on your form.
Yeah. If you have a mirror at home that you can chuck into your workout space, I have one in my workout space at home. It's really good to keep yourself accountable, so you can make sure that technique is there, so you don't have a trainer to pull you up on your workouts.
That's it, good work. Yeah, and we'll see you guys again next week.
You can probably tell we're super sweaty.
Yeah.
So
it was a big workout.
It was a good one. It's nice and short. So you just need to keep telling yourself you've only got 7 minutes, and then you get to breathe, so enjoy.
Cool.
Bye.